talk about it.
No, exactly.
I would tell you the best part of this challenge is meeting John.
No, exactly. Like I said, I made a friend. So.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I mean,
I thought was going to happen coming out doing this.
we didn't know each other at all before this, and now I would say, you know, we're friends. We're gonna keep on doing stupid stuff together. So, you know, that's been the best part of the challenge. Is, you know, I didn't come into it with any intention of winning. I mean, I made my goal clear from the beginning. I was going to do 100 segments, and then it was like, okay, how do I encourage these two youngsters, you know, to play fair and, you know, do them, not try to be, you know, somebody else, but just concentrate on being them. So I'm really proud of these two young guys, man. They've really killed it. John is amazing. I always knew Adam could do epic stuff just because he's probably one of the has probably the most natural talent, athletic talent that I've seen in a lot of runners in Hampton Roads. He's probably the most talented. Hasn't even hit his potential yet. So, this is, I think, probably woken up some stuff in him that I don't think he even knew that he had, you know, that well to dip into. So I'm excited to see where he goes. John has just been so steady, just so rock on.
Now give me an idea of calories for doing something like this.
Oh,
what kind of calorie count are we talking about?
I was about at 6 and still losing weight. I was eating 6,000.
6,000 calories a day.
I ate a whole cheesecake. I was eating all kinds of stuff, and it was still just not sticking. It was coming right back off.
I was doing 3,000 to 4,000 to start, and then I realized that wasn't enough. So I bumped it up to 5,000 to 6,000, and then I realized I couldn't run with that amount because my gut would have some GI issues. So I settled on like 4 to 5.
Mike, do you have an idea on your calorie count on some of these big?
Right about 4,800 calories eaten a day. So,
wow.
High protein, a lot of greens. So I may never eat another salad. Just a lot of greens, a lot of protein, no sugars. So I haven't done sugars at all through the whole challenge.
Oh, I have. I had a bag of candy in my car.
Yeah, he was making me jealous because he's sucking down candies. And I'd like, nope.
Is this number 100 right here?
This is it. This is 100.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Woo! Good job. You're awesome.
There it is. Camaraderie on the segment. The three go-getters. Now, if anybody asks, how long have you spent growing your current beard?
Close to 2 years, I think.
Okay, that's 2 years of
about
growth.
2 years, yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not gonna. I used to go to the barber shop and get it trimmed maybe once a month or once every other month, but I've kind of haven't done that in maybe like 4 or 5 months. But I know Adam, like I told Adam, I said I know he's relentlessly coming for me no matter what.
Right.
So your wife was telling me that this has been harder than your 100.
Oh, it's so much harder. It's harder than Leadville. I know
Wow.
that sounds crazy, but just 2 weeks straight. Because I started this competition like 4 days after it started, and I just had a lot of ground to make up. So I've just logged a lot of miles, and it's been a mental game with work, having to go to work every day. You know, waking up at 4 a.m., leaving work, you're running at 5:30, not seeing my family a whole lot. It's been a strain. But
all for a challenge.
Yeah, all for a challenge. The thing about 100 is, after you run 100, you're done, and you know you're done. The thing about this is, you never know what John's gonna do.
On every segment you walk is another one that he's got to do. Oh,
Just come out here, do one.
Yeah.
Play with his hand.
That's what he said when he saw me pull up this morning. He said, "Oh man, you're back in it?" I'm like, "No, I'm not."
Yeah.
Exactly.
and John, so going 2 weeks in, when you posted and you were like, look, I'm going to tap out. You were having some issues with some blistering, some Achilles.
The balls of my feet were completely blistered. They still are, but they've popped, so it's not as bad.
Oh, okay.
My left Achilles, I can still feel it right now, but it's not bad. But after a good maybe hour at a time, it would be starting to be real bad, and I'd slow my pace down to like a real slow walk, like 17, 18 minute
And
mile walk.
being that you're an auto tech, I mean, your livelihood is being on your feet,
Oh no, that's what I
working.
told Adam. I'm walking around on my heels at work all week and stuff, and just running on like 4 or 5 hours of sleep most nights, and then occasionally I'd skip the afternoon and go to bed by like 7 and wake up feeling refreshed, and then 2 days later feel beat still. So
Thanks, brother.
thank you, Mike.
Appreciate it.
Oh no, for sure it was. We had a great time.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Definitely had a great time.
So, Mike with 100 segments in the book. John with 131.
131.
131.
Yep.
So
It's official. I'm
that's the
done.
carrot that's out there. That's the carrot that's out there for Adam. 131.
Thank you, Jeff.
You've got 100 segments. John, you're at 131.
131. of
Adam, where are you at right now?
After that, 115.
115. So you've got 16 more.
I've got a goal in mind.
Oh, okay. You've got a number in
Yeah, I've
mind.
got a number
Okay.
I'm trying to hit.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
still got to take off too.
Higher than 150, you're crazy.
How does it feel?
Feels like a lot of hard work.
Just to get here.
Yeah, man. John was pushing me really hard, and did everything I could to stay with him. And I believed in the impossible. And that's why we're here. 'Cause I never gave up. It was just the challenge, just the what can my body do? And then last week when I reached the end of myself, I started thinking, well, my flesh is broken. I need help. I need help from somebody. So I did a lot of praying. I feel like God propelled me on the hardest days to keep going. Had some mental battles.
Yeah, your wife said there was some self-doubt creeping in.
There were a lot of people doubting me, actually. But I didn't let it get in. I was very discouraged many days. Just thinking, man, I'm doing so much work and I can't make up any ground. It just seemed impossible. But I just kept sticking with what I knew I could do. Just kept chipping away. Zoning out of where I am and tapping into something greater, something
There you go.
deeper.
Well, I think everybody at the club has just been fascinated with the battle, with all the miles, with all the dedication.
I'm just so thankful for John. Without John, I would not have put up this many miles. He's really pushed me.
It takes a couple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I pushed him and I know he pushed me. And we're both very thankful to each other for that, I think.
Yeah.